high follow after a 2-0 victory over Burton Albion. Nathan, you must be delighted with the result and a clean sheet and 2 goals today.
Yeah, look, I am. I'm delighted with everything. I thought the performance was superb. We were, I thought we controlled the game well. It was important to get the goal, which we did. And then I've been disrespectful. These are a good side. They've beaten Middlesbrough midweek. They've got a championship squad because they haven't lost many. They lost 1 or 2 since, but these are a championship squad. So real good result for us, and especially how we managed the game, how we controlled the game, and we nullified them to very little. While I thought, look, we weren't at our most fluent, but I thought we were excellent, and another fantastic win.
Certainly be fair to say prior to the opening goal, Burton perhaps had a bit of possession and a bit of pressure, and Luton, that was their first shot on target, wasn't it, from Jack, which we'll come to in a moment.
Yeah, look, these are a good side, and they dominate games against people. They're the 4th highest in the league in terms of possession, so we knew that they'd come here. They're very brave. They hadn't changed for us. It's probably one of the only teams that have come here and haven't really changed for us. So they showed bravery because they believe in what they do. They've got an excellent manager and they've got real good players, especially for this level. So they are, but no, look, they started quite well. We weren't quite at it. The tempo was a little bit flat, but look, we've worked on a lot of things this week, and it was really pleasing that the game plan came to think about. Look, even though they started quite, I don't think Shazy had too much to do. They probably had slightly more to do in terms of half effort second half, but apart from that, I thought we limited them, and to keep another clean sheet at home and to score 2 goals, look, we're delighted. And to be fair, we should have scored more because there's offside here that isn't offside. James Collins is onside and he seems to be very unlucky, and the goal that Elliot Lee scores here, he's not offside again. So it's, look, even though we haven't been at our most fluent, for me it's quite a comfortable win.
Let's talk about the strike in the 17th minute then. I mean, what a goal you've just witnessed at Kenilworth Road. A superb ball from Andrew Shinnie, but control and a strike from your right back in a quick movement like that, just incredible.
It's brilliant, and to be fair, the most pleasing thing for us is what we've earmarked them and what they do. They keep a real high line, so we worked slightly alien to us really in terms of playing in behind quite early and things. So it came from a lot that we worked on, so that has been real pleasing. They again, without giving too much away or being disrespectful to them, we felt they leave space in behind quite a lot. They're a brave line, so we felt that we needed that time in, and we worked a lot on midfielders and things, getting in behind, not the front men. But it was Jack making a great run, great ball from Andrew Shinnie, and then a great finish. Took it early, which gave the keeper no chance. And it was I think we got in a few times like that first half, and we just couldn't find the second goal. It would have been nice, but look, it's a great result.
You went in at the break 1-0 up, and looking better after that goal. It's 61 games now that Luton have scored first and remain unbeaten, and it needed just that little bit extra in the second half to just get over the line, didn't it?
Yeah, look, it's similar. We've said on the bench, look, what do we need now to see the game out and stuff, and it was similar to the Fleetwood game really. It's a relatively even game, even though I didn't feel like we were under any pressure, and then we got the goal, and then what do we need now to kick us on the level? And look, Hilton did it again. He was the impetus last time to bring him off the bench, and then today when he came on, I thought he was outstanding when he came on. Look, for me, he's one of the best strikers in the league, so for us to have him on the bench means that we're strong and we're in a good place. But I thought he was excellent when he came on, got the penalty, but was a real, won his headers, ran in beyond. He really gave us a little thrust, and we needed that to see the game out. And then once we did that, it'll take a good side to come back from that.
Certainly, you call them game changers for a reason, and Danny lived up to that within a couple of minutes. James Collins took the penalty. Is that because he was in the starting 11 as opposed, or is James now your nominated penalty taker? No,
look, we put the thing up that who's the first and second takers and so on and so forth, and because Danny started on the bench, then James was the first designated penalty taker. That's what it is, and to be fair to them, they didn't argue about it. We've got Elliot Lee there as well, but they stuck to the processes. We said that a little while ago, so they did that. So that's very professional in terms of what they do. But obviously he scored it, and he scored his last sort of penalty. So he's in a good place to take us.
I know you don't watch them live, but you've seen it since.
No.
And dispatched it well into the top corner.
I haven't seen it. I'll watch it, but but in slightly more relaxed circumstances. But no, look, I didn't, and effectively that ended the game because I thought we were in real control. But there's always that threat that they can do something because they have real quality. The midfield players are quality. The wide players that they have, and I thought that both fullbacks were outstanding today to deal with the threat, because Aikens, Hesketh, Harness, there are championship sides in the Cup who haven't been able to deal with those, Forest, Middlesbrough, but I thought our fullbacks were absolutely outstanding today.
There's so many stats that we could talk about. I've mentioned the one already about having scored first and now 61 games without defeat. We've got 6 consecutive League One victories. I think it's 10 from 12 in the league. I mean, it's just incredible at the moment here at Kenilworth Road and away from home as well at this current time.
But look, we're in good form, we're in a good place. And again, we keep saying about it, apart from the first three games where we had 1 from 9, the form's just phenomenal, and on any other given thing you'd be well out in front. We've probably got more points this year than we had last year at this stage, but to have 47 points from 23 games is an outstanding haul, and we're very pleased with that. But we're in good form, and we had a tough introduction to the league, as we've repeated on probably 10 occasions now, but we've really sort of adjusted to the level very, very well, and we're in good form and in a good place, and that's excellent.
One potential negative from the game going into the Christmas and New Year fixture list is an injury to Glenn Ray out there today. What, if anything, can you tell us so far?
Well, he just tweaked sort of the outside of his knee a little bit, really. He tried to play on because he's a warrior, to be fair, and in everything he does. But look, hopefully he won't be too serious, and it's just opening up, and we'll see. So I thought, look, when they came on, George Grant was excellent. Pele, I thought, was superb in that role. So we've showed that we can adapt to that. But Glenn's been brilliant. So he was a miss because of what he gives us all over the pitch. But it's not too many negatives. We hope it's not too seriously. We'll get on our knees and pray tonight, and hopefully that he's fine. And
a bit of a decision as to what to make the change. Potentially Alan Sheehan could have come on and filled that, and also taken the skipper's armband.
Yeah, potentially. And then we had this thing of putting Pelly there and bringing JJ into the midfield there, putting Potts on. Look, we have those good options. Luke Berry straight on, and so it's good options there. But we just felt that I wanted to continue to play the same way, so I didn't want to have too much disruption. So we brought Pelly back in, who does that well. George Grant gives us that fluency in midfield because he's a wonderful, wonderful footballer. Been training at a really good level. So, and with the 2 wide men they had, JJ I thought handled Harness superbly well. He was a good player, but JJ was superb against him.
And as I said, with the Christmas and New Year fixtures coming, you'll need your squad and you'll need the players at your disposal, won't you, for that busy period?
Well, I've said to him, I said, we're only as strong, and I think I've said it a couple of weeks ago on record, that we're only as strong as our weakest link. So if people want to soak and want to think, well, I'm not in the side now, and I'll have a good Christmas, and I'll have a little bit of extra Christmas put in, and I'll check those pigs in blankets and stuff like that, and relax, then it will suffer. But as you've seen today, George Grant had to come on really early, and he was excellent because he's trained at that level. So they all have, and they all need to be like that. If anyone feels sorry for himself, if anyone takes their foot off the gas, if anyone thinks that they can have a different preparation to everyone else in the squad, then we'll suffer. So it's important that your squad is right at it, that your staff are right at it. Because if any of us take a foot off the gas, we won't be the team that we are. We will not be the team that we are. But they won't, because they're a great group, and I trust them, and I said it's going to be a busy time.
Well, I know it'll be a busy Christmas for you, Nathan, but I hope you can enjoy your Christmas period as well, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Boxing Day at Scunthorpe.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.